Hi there, so today's video is a follow-up from a video I did a couple of days ago where I spoke about scheduling on Instagram and how if you can schedule, you can buy yourself a little bit of time. So I thought I'd come back and just show you what I've actually been up to in terms of scheduling out my Instagram posts using an application called Tailwind. Tailwind isn't the only application out there, there are other applications. This is one that I just prefer to use. I'm also going to touch a little bit on repurposing content as well, because once you've created certain types of content, indeed a lot of content, you can actually go and repurpose it elsewhere. So I'm going to dip into that a little bit as well. And at the end of this video, if you are a personal trainer who's interested in finding out how you can specialize in the weight loss area, which I happen to think for personal trainers is our natural environment, because most people want weight loss, then I'll give you some information on that as well. But let's get into part two, what I've done since the previous video where I introduced the idea of scheduling. So this is my Instagram account here. If I go into the Tailwind application here, you'll see on my previous video I'd scheduled just the one post for the 6th of March, which was here, so that's obviously gone out. And if I go up here, I'll just toggle along so you can see where I have actually scheduled up to, and I believe it's the 7th of April. So this is week commencing for me, I do Monday through to Friday. I may start to do Saturdays and Sundays, but at the moment Monday through to Friday. And the post information I'm putting out here, this is education carousel with links to a client testimonial. This is a quote, and people often use quotes. I've done exactly the same. If I click on that quote, I'll just bring it up so you can see it. So I've got a quote there. Never let fear decide your future, and I've put a client testimonial in there as well, and that's the caption text, and that's all. Those are all of the hashtags that go with it. I just thought, why not, rather than just doing the standard sort of quote, why not do a quote with a client testimonial in there? Makes sense to me. This is a food post. There's a bit about buffalo chicken wings. This is an exercise post. I'm just showing a bit about legs, and this is a client testimonial. So that's the format I followed all the way through to Friday the 7th of April. So all that's scheduled in there to go out for those days. Now these posts here are set in a particular format. So if I just go in here, edit, you'll see the layout here. So this format lends itself quite nicely. It's like a story post, the portrait. So I've taken all of those and I've scheduled those into my YouTube account. So let's go to my YouTube account now. I thought, why not? So this is my account, and then this is where I upload videos, and you can see I've scheduled from, that was published 13th of March, 20th of March, 27th of March, 3rd of April, 10th of April, 17th of April. So I've scheduled all the way up to the 17th of April using some information that I'd already used on Tailwind for my Instagram account. So hopefully that's of use to you, and it makes sense what I've done there. And I said that the key is, for me personally, is to get ahead with my scheduling. What I can now do is start to over the course of the next few weeks, a few times a week, I can start to create content as I have done, as I've just shown you, but I can do it at a slower pace. I can store that away, and then when I'm ready to upload it, I can just jump on the PC and upload it. But it takes the pressure off, and it frees up my headspace quite a bit. But it also allows me then, if I wish, to go in and do maybe some live posts if I want to do that. But I'm not thinking, oh, I haven't posted. I'm not keeping top of mind with my audience. And I think it's important that we do keep top of mind, especially if you're running an online business like I am now. If I was offline, maybe I wouldn't do quite as much, because when I was offline, I seemed to do perfectly well without Facebook and Instagram. You know, I had a pretty busy studio without the need for that. But now I'm entirely online. I think it's important that I do put the effort in and I make myself as visible as possible, and I try and improve my skills as much as I can. So hopefully that's of some use to you and it's been a useful insight. Now, I mentioned earlier, if you are a personal trainer who's currently selling blocks of 10 personal training sessions, which is what I did many years ago. I'm going back over 15 years ago when I did that. And I made the shift to selling packages where people pay monthly. And if you're interested in specializing in the weight loss body transformation space specifically, then I have some training that you can access today. There'll be a link around this video. You can click on that link. It'll take you to a page. You don't need to put in your name or your email. You can just watch the training. And if you like what you see and you'd like to have a conversation with me, then you can go ahead. There'll be another link where you can book in to have a call with me. But I'd highly recommend you go and watch that if you are serious about moving away from that, selling a block of 10 personal training sessions, to moving towards something where you can get consistent monthly income coming in, so you've got that stability, which I know for me was really important when I started as a personal trainer. And I know it's an area that a lot of personal trainers struggle with because they are constantly selling these blocks of 10 over and over again. And if you just stop and think about it for a second, if you had, let's say, 10 clients that were all coming to an end in the same week, I know that's probably not likely, but let's just say they were. So that's 10 people coming to an end this coming week. That's 10 conversations you've got to have. That's 10 sales type conversations you need to have to get these people to sign up again. And for me, that's just too much pressure, too stressful. I'd much rather know at the start of the month I've got 10 clients that are booked up for 3, 6 or 12 months, so I know where my income's coming from. So yeah, go ahead, find that link around the video, click on it and enjoy the training. Until next time, take very good care and bye for now.